Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to continue to do the traditional pinball mode on MW Mercenary 5, and uh, we are already done with the bumpers. Now we're going to do the mission target, which is this one. Is super simple because, as you will see, we got everything already done. Just we had to do a little 5 variants and follow the whatever we want and eliminate some point to the players when we got that sequence done complete. Okay, so for a little recap real quick, we did the bumpers that when you hit the pumpers many times, the percenter will be eliminated, and as the percent is eliminated, turn on the lights. And also when the percent is completely done, it will reset and it will get 1 point of multiplier. On more switches, we got everything done already for each point that we can get collected. Now, even here, when we divert to pass the ball, we're gonna get more points if we can multiply that. When we get that part, we got our scene here for the video. So now we're gonna work with missing targets, and we already copy and paste what we already had in every of our all switches, and we just need to modify what we need over here. So the missing target are a switch that we use in arcade. That's what it says, missing target arcade, because we copied the whole thing. And when we got extra civil is already hit, extra civil points, and we multiply those civils already. um when we got, I think I missed this one here, so if it's not extra civil, he got 200 point 50 points. Why we didn't multiply that one? Oh, because we all multiply about this one. That actually happens all the time. We know stop. So that's why this is a kind of extra 250 points when you are not in the history series. So basically plus that point. I don't worry about that because I already multiplied 1200. So it's basically multiply 1400. So now this tick here is what we're gonna work. And if you see my videos on the gameplay of when I get a battle, if you hit those 3 target, you get missing target and you get hit by the mech. So on this scenario, we will do something similar, and it's already here because when we got that hit, we set missing 0 to target, and we get a sequence that is already done. And this sequence, it got all the lights already and everything. So basically we spawn a noise that we missing. This is a missing hit for the target, and then we check if the missing is hit, turn on the light yellow, and if this one hit, turn on the next one yellow, and then it check if all switches are lit, then turn off all the yellow and blink all white, say missing targets. Wait, and this is the part that we had to skip because this is basically hit timer. So it will create a hit timer minus 25, but because we are not fight, we need to say if it's this mode, pass this through, if it's not in battle. So over here we got a 5 second, and then we reset the whole thing. And look at this, when we reset this, where we going is to the missing target for the T, which is the same thing for everyone. And right here it does sequence that reset everything back again. So basically right here we need to do our action for the players. So we're gonna check if player have been doing this 20 times, 15 times. I'll probably gonna go 15 to start, see how that feel, and then that will show here 15. Then you do one sequence. It's gonna be 14, so on, so on. When this hits 0, that's what it will trigger, and it will check what player is playing, and it will do the penalty to it to the points that it has. Okay, and it will be 500,000 points. So because on this mode you can do a lot of points, I will be doing a lot of good penalty. So be careful to hit those targets. Okay, so basically that's gonna be it. And let's start doing it. So now we're gonna come back here and we're gonna do our player remember variable. So let's start with a new variable, and this is gonna be integer. So we're gonna call these uh, let's say player players missing target slash missing e missing players missing count. Okay, and then we're gonna do four players. So let's copy one. This is our standard, and then we instead say players, we're gonna say player one, and like that we can use it. So this one will be here, and also we had to do the setup for every player here and every count player here. So let's say we say, you know what, let's start with 15 and start with 15 when we start them. I do it both just to prevent, and we can just do one and it will update right away. But I don't know, sometimes I want to do stuff more. So now we can say this is here, go here, and that's the first step. And we're gonna multiply this 4 times. And now we're gonna change this to 4. This one to gonna be changed to 3. And this one to 2. Okay. Got that. Okay, so we got all the players and one count for everybody. That's basically because this is our last mission. So you're gonna be our last mission. Then we can start with widget. Basically, when I'm done setting this, I will set all the players of this one for each player, and it will all mission will be done, all the sequence will be done. Then we had to focus on the widget and the other stuff that we had to complete to kind of get a cycle and get a good thing working here. So let's go back to, yeah, I don't need to do nothing here because we got everything here on all switches for this. So right here, now when we got this, we can get this and say a branch that if this is equal or less than 0, we're gonna continue doing something. That's what we need there. This is our trigger, and the way this is get this count is for every time that happened. So every time that this happen, it will, no, this has to be the second. So this had to be the last consequence, and we had to discount a point as well. So we're gonna do set Let's do it here. This -1, and that's gonna be it. So basically, we're gonna do two things. So every time this is happen, it will set one to minus. Well, we can also do it this way to make it one line and not multiply. We had to do this every time, and then we had to check take one to the players. So basically, you know what, I'm kind of going back and forward here, but I'm gonna do the same thing that we have over here. So basically, one of the updates, that's what we need to do over here. So run an update, and then when you check the update, check if comply. So what is going to be the update? So it's going to be right here. We don't need this, and it will do this -1, 2, 3, and fourth. So basically, if it's player 1, player 2, player 3, and player 4, it will update whatever is here to this, and it will continue going back. And that's where we go. We are missing target down here, and oh, I just want to change the name. So T, and this is gonna be missing, and just delete those number over here. So update T missing per player. Now every time that we get this pass, we will get one less, and then we're gonna update, and then we're gonna check if it's 0, and we will reset to that player. So we cannot do this again, and we're gonna reset. This one's gonna be the reset if it's true, and we're gonna do the math. Okay, so let's do that real quick because this is simple. Then I'll update it. Come on. Set update is gonna be the get in there. There you go. So now what we do is if is this, just set this to 15, 15, 15. Oh, what is this? This is the reset. And also that's the player, and we're gonna set this one to 15 as well. So let's see if grab there. Over there, over there, and whatever player. No, wait, it cannot be like that because it's not. It will be like whatever player is playing. Well, yeah, I think it should be fine. Because if it's coming this player, it will set that to 15, and all the players doing the same thing. So, and that's one thing. And then we need to do the math to the player. So basically, we will set this to 15, and we're gonna do also we need to get, let's get actual player 1 score, and we're gonna minus This is gonna hurt. 500, 1, 2, 3,000 point. Ooh, this is gonna be horrible. And we're gonna do actual player 1. Do this. So this is our sequence, and we have to do it for each player. So every time that this is passed, if player 1 is playing, it will take 500 point less to that. And that, I think, is interesting or prevent you to hit those targets and pay attention. Do it right. Do it right or don't cry. Actual player 2 and minus right here. Same thing. 500. 1, 2, 3. So 19. Actual player score 3. And we're gonna call it again. Actual player score get 3 and say minus 500. 1, 2, 3. And if the player is so bad that at the beginning of the game kill 15 target without having 500,000, don't worry because it will go negative. So we have to build back up. um, so let's go and do this. Actual player 4th and actual player 4 set get minus 500,000. There you go. This is a good penalty thing. So you have in mind to shut right. Where we go. So missing target, oh, right target, missing target. So now if right here, gonna say penalty. T reset. Yeah, let's say penalty. Just penalty T mission. And basically we are resetting this to back to 215. And yeah, I think that's it. And then the only thing that we had to change is this because we don't want this happen only on battle. We also want to do when it's false. So basically we can just do this, or we can just do this here and do this here. Just take away when it's battle, so it will happen all the time. And all the time it will be calling here. And the only thing I don't want is that if do this sequence, I want this happen, but I don't want this happen if it's no battle. So we have to do a branch and check if is traditional mode. If it's false, just do the sequence. But if it's true, just check is battle start is true. If his battle is true, yes, but if it's not, just do this. Simple as that. That's the update that we had to do on the because we are in the battle event. This is all the battle. Remember, you've been seeing this before, but we are in this corner right here because this is for the missing target, and we will use it as is because basically that's what we want to do. You read here, it's a missing target. When you complete hit all 3 missing target, we'll do a point penalty after the sequence more than a number. So Right now the number is 15. And then if you do this sequence 15 times, it will do here. This is this is the same thing. It will deactivate already here, but the thing is, this is in all event switches, and it go to the arcade, and it go to the one that we are did, which is gonna do it again, like 3 times. But that's no matter because we care about this sequence. So when it get to this time, it will reset this. This is what it does. It reset this, and this is the one what we'll be using. So now we want to be ready to set again. And also it will do the penalty discount, update the player to that penalty discount. And if it gets 0, it will do the penalty per player right here. It will reset to 15, do the penalty, reset, and go back to where it was. And then that basically covers our last I mean, all these points. Other thing, when you hit the one of the thing, I will give you points for even that. I will penalty you if you do that so many times. You will collect points. Um, I will probably multiply this so we can just be fair because like this one, when you are doing the sequence, you will get pay as well. But if you do so many times, it's not gonna be good for you. So I think let's put this here. Right, oh yeah, right here. We'll move it out. So we got 200 point, 250. So let's put 250, and that's gonna be here. 250 to here, 250 to here, and it's 3 of them. So it's another one on the bottom, 250. And I think over here 250 again. So let's give it 250, 222, and just hit that one 250 times whatever you multiply because you deserve it, you know. You deserve it. So there you go. So I think that will cover all the missions complete. So we can say all the missions are done. All the missions are done. And we can go to the next big step. And of course, I will do all this copy and paste to here, each player, obviously changing all the result. And I'm gonna do it off the camera because it's just copy and paste and you know what is going on. So all right, so thank you for watching, and thank you to follow me up to here. And if you like it, hit that thumb up, and I see you next. God bless.